Hey, you guys. Alright, I'm gonna say the story once and for all because it's crazy. Alright. So, hey, y'all really be missing me. I love y'all. Here I am in the gym. Y'all know I was working out every day. I was making moves every day. Okay. I'm in LA right now. So, real quick, it was definitely forced. So, long story short, I saw all of your DMs. It's crazy that we really only have each other's DMs. We don't have each other's phone numbers. That's why I need to make sure that you comment, make sure that you get into my ecosystem. I am going to be taking my talents to YouTube very heavily. That's just what I want to do. And Instagram will definitely be a place where we grow, we evolve, and that sort of stuff. So I'm going to give you some game so you can make sure that you don't ever lose momentum from your business, your brand, in case you lose your Instagram. So on Sunday, I was in the house and I said, I think I should do a 3-day fast. And I was talking about my body. I was not talking about social media. I was not talking about business. I'm excited, y'all. I'll tell y'all about my little partnership with some moves with DL. We'll talk about that in a little later. But fast forward, because I love my clients and I love the moves that I'm on right now. Trayon! Congratulations. Trayon, can we talk today? Okay. I love Trayon, y'all. Man, best council member ever. Makes so many moves in DC. Trayon, I'm taking my talents to the youth again. Let's talk, okay? So, anyways, and I'm going to tell you why all this happened the past 3 days. There's certain things in my life that I know I need to get back to. And there's certain things in my life that I know I need to, remove people out and really forget standing on business, standing on truth. And when you are standing on truth, you cannot play with it. You cannot play with what God has already revealed to you. So on Sunday, I was in my house and I was like, I'm going to fast. I'm going to lose some weight. I'm going to reset. I have a really big week this week. And I'm like, I need to do all these different things. Child, Monday morning, I got up. I always listen to praise and worship. I listen to the Bible. And I got on Instagram for 30 minutes, way too long. I'm not a scroller. So I'm really not. So I got on Instagram for 30 minutes. And I'm like, y'all gotta get off of here. So I got in the shower, got myself together. Then I went to work out. And as I'm working out, my Instagram said it was disabled. And it said that I violated something. I said, okay, boom. What I violate? I talk about Jesus. I show my clear skin every day. I'm always uplifting people. I'm a very positive person. And I looked at my phone. I promised to God everything I love. I put my phone back in my bag. And I got on my phone. Well, I was like, you know what, God, whatever's going on, cool. And I got on my phone. I had a call that I had to get on. So I got on the call. I got in the house. And I said, okay, there's 2 ways we can go about this. We can go into panic mode. Or we can go into, the boss mode. Oh yeah, somebody was trying to call me. Boss mode is really believing, really being optimistic, really literally surrendering and saying, you know what, God, I'm cool with my way, right? And really honestly, for me, I always used to say, I don't like the word soft, but there's a certain level of gentleness of how you should move, right? So I said, okay, all these next 3 days, I have Steve Harvey's event, I have Lisa Nichols' event, I have a lot going on this week. God, allow things to flow. So y'all, number one, that's why I always talk about passive income. My store sales still was store selling, okay? They were still coming through. Shout out to y'all. My TLC business, didn't lose a beat in that. Still signed up 2 people. Literally, the only way I sign people up is really through social media. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't really recruit my friends. I don't really recruit people I know, for real. Maybe I should, but I just don't. So the 3,000 people I've ever signed up, the majority of them have been from social media. So I felt defeated, I'm not gonna lie. So then I got bad news from 2 different areas in my life. I got bad news. And I'm like, this is on the 2nd day. I got bad news. I sat down, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm sorry, I had a flight to catch. So I literally turned on some music. I went from like Lecrae to Ty Tribbett. I think I haven't went to that song yet. God Don't Give Up On Me Yet. I'm talking about, I had a full gospel concert in my house. Literally. I said, Lord, I don't feel like going to Atlanta right now. I don't feel like doing anything right now. But I know I need to do something. I know I need to go. Because again, although that I had the event, you know, I hired my girl to like make sure the event was good. I didn't have to, and I told her this yesterday. When I do vending events, I personally either give it to my teams or I have somebody do it, right? Okay. I either have somebody do it. So fast forward, somebody's on the Stairmaster. Fast forward, when I got up to go to Atlanta, one, my big sis Sharon Page was there, and I knew I was going to meet a lot of people there, but I really wasn't in the networking spirit. I'm not going to lie to y'all. So I get on the flight. I buy my flight like 30 minutes before I leave to go to the airport. I buy my flight, go to the airport, get to Atlanta. I am beat. I'm talking about I'm beat down. I'm talking about the enemy. Listen, I don't give him no glory or no credit, but I'll tell you that I was defeated, okay? On that second day, I was like, I am tired, okay? So I'm in the shower. I missed the part. I was in the shower. Y'all know like the scenes from the movie. I was telling my friend, a scene from the movie where the water just like is on somebody's head and you're just like sitting there like beat down. I literally was just like, yo, I am beat down right now. And I said, you know what, I got it in me. I can get it together. And the reason I'm saying this to you guys is that sometimes you look at people as if they're perfect, right? And my Instagram is how I connect with people. That's number one. Number two, if I'm not connecting with people on Instagram, that means my phone is ringing nonstop. And they're calling me and they're texting me. I have a whole entire agency that I'm running. Like, I have a lot going on. I just do. So, y'all do 30 minutes? Okay, I did 30 minutes. Okay. I just do. So, fast forward. For me, like, and I'm not going to be, and I'm going to tell you the transparency as our friend is super loud. Okay. I'm going to, wait. Hold on. Okay. So, hey, how are you? Okay, so I'm taking out transparency. Like, I don't be on the phone. Like, you know, like I run my businesses like from automations and from systems. So then one of my other systems on how I do my client management crashed. So I was just like, bro, like, this is a lot today. Okay? So fast forward, I got on my knees and I was like, God, I said, I get beat down right now. Like, I'm talking about beat down to the floor. And I said, I feel defeated. I think I even said I was defeated. I did. And I said, I need you to restore my soul right now. I need you to do something that feels different, okay? So I got up. I got on the plane. I went to sleep the whole time. I didn't even have my Wi-Fi on. I'm going to sleep. Got on the plane. I was listening to like some music. I think I was listening to like Freddie Hammond. I was just like listening to music. Fell asleep. Got to Atlanta. Got in the car. This lady was in the car, okay? So this lady was in the car, and she says, hi, like, she was being so nice. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Oh, wait, no, let me go back. I was on a training call, and over 100 people were on my training call, okay? We maxed out at the training call. That was one thing that I was obedient with, because I didn't even want to be on that training call. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, my leaders got it. And I was in the car. So I'm showing you this stat because I really, when I'm in the Uber, I don't be talking. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I'm a girl that talks to people in Walmart and I'm a girl that talks to people like strangers. Like, I've never been that person. I have like natural connections with people and we talk, we connect. Like, that's the type of like social person I am. I'm not the girl that's going to be at the gym. Like, what's your name? Oh, how long have you been working out? Like, that has not been my style ever. So when I was in the car, she kept talking to me and I was like, you know, giving her like a shorter answer. They're like, Natalie, your life is not your own. You don't know what this woman is going through. You need to dialogue a little bit more with this lady. Dialogue a little bit more with her. Just tap out of your flesh, girlfriend, and tap in. Y'all, it was like that. I literally was talking to myself. So the lady was like telling me she's been trying to lose weight. She wants the extra income. She was telling me all these different things. And I said, thank you, Jesus. I said, as much stuff I got going on in my life right now, good. Everything that when people say they got a lot going on, it's not always bad. I just have a lot of big moves happening right now. And I said, God, deliver me from my flesh. Because right now, my flesh is beating me down right now. And I just want to be that girl for real. I want to be that girl that knows how to tap out and tap in with you, Lord. I want more of you, Lord. And I just like, whatever it is I got going on that be flashing in my days, like allow me to have a renewed spirit. And here's the deal. I'm really that girl in real life. Like, I'm a very positive person, but when a lot happens, I am really human for real. So like if 20 things are happening in my life that's just a lot, I just sometimes shut down. I just do. And it's not the best way to deal with it, right? Like my mom and my dad know how to deal with it with me because it's not, I'm never rude. I'm never cursing nobody out. I just literally have nothing to give for like at least an hour or two. As I go to sleep, I wake up lit. This is how it's always been. I said, God, where I'm going at, I need to work on that. I need to work on that moment. That's what I need to work on. And I said, God, I want you to help me work on this. So I said, I need you to help me. When I go to Steve Harvey's event with no Instagram, I said, when I go to his event with no Instagram, I need you to allow me to play full out. I need you to allow me to show up and network and connect and be that girl that you've called me to be. Y'all, shout out to Renisha. Stay at Renisha's house. She's amazing. She's making me laugh. Stay at Renisha's house. We got up. I had to get up like at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, bet. Drove to Duluth. Okay, bet. We're at Duluth. We set up. It's raining off and on. Okay, cool. Spades came, pulled up. I always try to put my team into positions. Usually I have my teams run the vending events. But I say, you know what? Let me do a little hybrid situation this go around. Cool. Y'all, the amount of business that I did on the golf course. The amount of business with no Instagram page. This is not someone knowing how much followers I have. This is not no one saying, and everybody was like, what's your Instagram? This is not anybody knowing how many followers I have. Okay? Not knowing anything I do. The fact that I was able to speak and represent myself and to connect and to be able to represent Total Life Changes and also represent my digital marketing company. The fact that Sharon Page, shout out to my sis, always looks out for me. She introduced me to probably like 15 people. She's like, yo, this is my little sister, Natalie. Like, she does this, she does this. Yo, the amount of deals I got booked for, we got booked for 2 other golf tournaments. Somebody wants me to run my own golf tournament. And I'm like, okay, I need to go take some lessons at this point, right? Another deal where someone's interested in buying an in-body franchise. Another deal where people just want me to build out their website platforms and their automations. And I'm saying all this to say this, that one of the biggest things that was pushed on that golf tournament was health and wellness. Okay? Shout out to Pastor Keon. I respect Pastor Keon so much. He can really play golf very well too. And he was like, yeah, send me out some products. Like, cool. You know, I'm gonna send it to him and his beautiful wife. Like, the fact that God just did supernatural things yesterday with no Instagram. Just a friendly reminder, baby. I don't know who needs to hear this. Just a friendly reminder that the motion that God gives you will always supersede the motion you think you have in your life. Because the way God works, he works fast. And I'm telling you, when I sat down on that second day and I felt the way I felt, I knew that. I said, man, I thank God that I have Jesus. Because this was not right. The way I felt, it wasn't just about Instagram. I just felt defeated. I just felt defeated. I was just like, and shout out to my friends that reached out to me Shout out to the people. Y'all know who y'all are. Like, man, I'm not going to just name the list. Guys, women, like, that really was rocking with me, trying to give me my page back. Like, looking out, y'all. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm going to say this again. Instagram is Instagram. Having relationships in real life, the people that actually like you, there's no replacement to that. Having people that actually like you, all that fake stuff on social media, Kiki this, sister this, all that stuff or whatever, y'all can have that, okay? And at the end of the day, man, shout out to my team, my TLC team. The amount of people that showed up on the prayer call yesterday, the amount of people that showed up, yeah, my mom told me y'all was praying for me. We've had that prayer call for 7 years. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Like, I'm being honest with you. I'm so appreciative of the prayers. I need the prayers. Like, you know, like, yes, I'm a praying woman, but I'm just so grateful to have so many amazing connections. And I told my girl, Chelsea, shout out to Chelsea, the owner, Kitchen Creole. Shout out to Keisha. Shout out to Ashton. Like, the amount of laughs I had off of Instagram, like, was unreal. And I said to myself, shout out to my mama, my dad, my sister. We've been doing big business in the family right now. It's like, oh, you say you love what I'm doing, TLC? Listen, shout out to Miss Lakari. You guys, shout out to Miss Lakari. Miss Lakari, I love that man so much. The COO of Total Life Changes. The minute that he heard my Instagram was gone, he was like, call me. He was like, you know what, Natalie? You know, he's a God-fearing man. He was like, you know, like, you're on to something big. And he was just really empowering me and just saying the most. He wasn't talking to me like, oh, sell products or do whatever. Miss Lakari, I can cry talking about him right now. The way he has interceded in my life. There's no words. Mr. Fallon, the Zoom call we did the other day with like, it was just, it's honestly, I can't even explain because it's easy to quit TLC. Like, you know, most people quit because of emotions. The products are amazing. That's what the products are. But when you die to your flesh and you know that you're helping people in real life, the amount of people that I'm helping, like, get healthy and make money passively, that don't have a digital marketing company, that don't have a brand, like, you guys are the reason why I do what I do. And when I got on that call and all you guys showed up on the training call, and, like, you know, like, sometimes I ask myself, I said, you know, like, I've been doing this for 8 years. And, you know, as you guys know, I do TLC totally different now. I'm not ashamed of it, right? And I have sacrificed millions of dollars, right? And let me tell you how God will fix things quick for my soul. Real talk. I was chasing money. I was chasing money down. Like, for 2 years, I just stopped really working for real. And I have not missed a beat in my life. Like, real talk. And I'm doing things I love right now. You know, like, I'm doing things I really enjoy my clients. Like, for real. Like, I really enjoy TLC again. Like, I really do. And I haven't had that feeling in a long time. I really haven't. And sometimes God will shake everything up. Think about the tornadoes that are happening. Like, what? God will shake everything up to get your attention. And the amount of, I mean, we have a partnership with 16 wellness centers. Shout out to Corey from Winergy. Like, man, like, the things that God is doing in my life, I just pray to God you guys understand He's real. This call is not even for you to, like, oh, I want to do TLC. If you're part of somebody else's team, I don't care. Just lock in with what I have going on. I don't really care. Just whatever. I'm serving the company. If you're coming to Lisa Nichols' event this weekend, pull up. Like, let's, whatever. I'm going hiking. I just come to whatever I have going on. It's not about that. I don't care whose team you're on. But I'll be honest with you. I always say that. My dad told me to stop saying. Like, he's like, what, you lying? I always say, I'll be honest with you. Because people lie so much. So it's like, you know, it's going to be like affirming y'all. But I'm going to tell y'all this. You can have it all. I have rebuilt my entire TLC business out the mud. All right? My volume is real every week. It has been, the people that are coming on board, like, literally have not paid for a soul to come into TLC. Man, like, Jesus is real, and I respect anyone's spiritual preferences. But let me tell you about Jesus. When you are weak, he will make you strong. I don't care how I look, how many likes I get on social media. The enemy is freaking mad, okay? He's mad because he can't steal my joy. Like, when I got my blood work the other day, like, they was like, what are you doing? Your liver, your pancreas, your everything in your system is just so healthy. What's happening? Jesus didn't take care of myself. Because the enemy would try to take you out with stress. Stress is the number one killer. But the amount of release I have had over the years, and I don't care. And I'm like, and I have released maybe somebody will think I'm cocky. Like, when you release the flesh, and it's not going to make sense. It's not going to make sense, honestly. But when you release your flesh and give it to God, he will restore all your needs. And to have one of the largest teams in Total Life Changes, when I know that my time has been so divided, to have some of the most amazing leaders. Shout out to Green, LaQuell. I don't miss nobody, but the ones that have been showing up on the training calls, teaching, Stephanie. Like, you guys have Taquandra, Christina, I can go on, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of y'all just been showing up, JD. Like, the amount of people that have been just showing up, because I can't do it by myself, and I'm not willing to let up on none of my businesses. I'm not willing to let up on my faith. I'm relaunching For Every Woman community. We have our first women's brunch. It's a power brunch. It's faith-based, called Real Bosses Pray. Like, I'm bringing things back that I love. And I was telling myself, I was like, well, you don't have any time to do this. And I was like, you know what, God? Oh my God, I'm just crying. I didn't know I'm crying because I'm just so grateful. Like, I was like, God, like, it's only 24 hours in the day. If there's anybody around me that has talents, that have a good heart, that I could pay or I can work with, that's just a good person. And I have been like, oh God, I hate crying, but it's real, right? You have things in your life that they're like purpose projects, and you really know you need to get back to it, but you would get so busy, like catching up. I'm afraid to cry, but I don't be crying on Instagram though. But I think it will help somebody that like listens. I am about to broker one of the biggest deals of my network marketing career this weekend. And the only credit I can give to this one is God. Like, what's about to happen this weekend, a human couldn't have put it together. It wasn't possible. So I didn't put it together either. And when I gave TLC to God, I said, hey, I don't want to use my powers. I don't want to use my flesh. I don't want to use any of that stuff to make TLC work. I said, use me, align the steps, I'll do the work. I ain't lazy. One thing about me, I'm not lazy. So I'll do whatever you need me to do. Shout out to Kiana, flying from Miami to work the table this weekend for Lisa Nichols. Her 3-day event. I'm going to have a whole live about Lisa. She doesn't deserve a snippet. She deserves an entire live, because when I was in my darkest place, I will never forget the Zoom calls we had. And I needed more than therapy. Like, I needed a transformation coach. Okay? I needed, like imagine making all this money fast and you're still not happy. I was miserable. And I needed someone that understood Jesus and that can literally not. I needed someone outside of TLC. I needed help. Not my mom, not my dad. I needed help. And I never tried to get her, anybody, into TLC. I never did. I never ever thought to, shout out to Danita, man, like, I never thought to, hey, let me sample this group of elite women so they can join Total Life Changes. I never would do that. So when you're a good person and when you show up, God will restore everything that you thought you lost. So the fact that my Total Life Changes business, God gave in motion, like the type of, like, we are going to be at Essence Festival, BET Weekend, like, I don't care what else is there at those weekends. The fact that we were at Steve Harvey's event at the second hole, we were the second hole at TLC's event, at Steve Harvey's event. The fact that he's just doing these different things, he gave me hope that I could still have my digital marketing company. I can still, like, show up as Natalie as an individual. I can still do TLC at a high level, and I can still have freedom. Like, I desire to be married one day. I desire to have kids one day. And I was like, I literally was like, God, like, there's no way that I have to run around like this. Like, and I'm that type of person where I want to do things right. I've waited this long in life. Like, I just want to this long in life, child, let me just try to do things the right way. Me. Whoever is a single mom, single dad, shout out to y'all. Heart goes out to y'all, and I help people in that space. But in my space right now, when I tell myself I'm going to get off the wheel of what God has for me, my life is His. And I'm not perfect. I mess up all the time. But because of His grace, He restores fast. So I just pray that, oh, thank you. Yeah, like I told myself, I was like, if I get back on Instagram, we're going to be intentional. Like, I mean, I have a life off of Instagram. Like, I don't need to show up on Instagram to eat food and just kiki and just laugh at y'all. Like, nah, like, we're going to connect and we're going to grow. We're going to evolve and we're going to have heaven on earth. Like, that's what we're going to do. So whatever, I've been in business for over 12 years. I've had stores for over 10 years. I have a lot of information to share. And I know that I have not been 100% like showing up on social media, you know? And I think one, exhausted. So my phone is going crazy right now because y'all know East Coast is like 1 o'clock. Love y'all. I'm gonna help you guys do the right type of social detox. Every month I am doing a 3-day detox. I'm going to automate my page. I am going to do that. I'm not going to go missing off of Instagram, but I'm going to automate my page. I wish I could have done that. And I'm going to just help you guys. Like, you can screenshot this too. Those 3 scriptures. You got it? So I'm going to create, of course, something out of it and help you still show up on social media. Yeah, it's going to be 3 days. And 3 days is not y'all not like no big heavy stress with it. I'm letting y'all know what I'm doing, and then you figure out what you want to do. 3 days of me not going live. 3 days of, and if I'm going live, it's for an event. 3 days of me just not sitting there doing nothing. Like, I'm talking about 3 days of me like heavily in my word. 3 days of me working. 3 days of me intentional. 3 days of me doing what I do. If I have an event, I'll go live and y'all will see the event. It's not going to be nothing outside of the norm, but it's not going to be me having like dormant time. I have no dormant time. My dormant time is me restoring my soul because I give so much to people. and I'm gonna find other ways. Like I'm gonna start taking up tennis, start taking up golf. I'm gonna find some other things that are gonna be exciting to do, and then I'm gonna get to it. So TLC is up. TLC, let's make moves. TLC, this is your season. I have a client that is actually probably at my house now, on her way. So I have 3 client shoots this weekend. We have our big event with Lisa Nichols this weekend, and I'm excited for y'all because all things new, everything exciting, everything blessed. And if you guys have any questions, I'll be able to answer my DMs. Y'all can even answer my DMs. I saw all the DMs y'all were asking about joining and branding and stuff like that. You have to literally just DM me again so I can be able to. Yes, I'll post the fast on my story. My team is gonna make it like for every woman fast. So we'll post it for you. Yep, it's every month for 3 days. And my dad is actually the one that reminded me of the importance of it. Pastor Regina was actually the first person that told me about it. Yeah, so I'm going to send it to y'all. And I'm making it more innovative for my work life, but it's something you guys can dive into. So God bless you guys. I did not want to go another day without not being on Instagram because that probably would have been ungrateful for me to get my page back. But love you guys. God bless. And let's close out strong. We have a training tonight at 7 o'clock. And then 7 right after that, after that, I'm going to do like a health influencer meetup for you guys. So anyone that has joined the health influencer program, some Q&As for you guys, okay? God bless you guys. Have a great day.